You should hoard! And whale. Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your Star Wars dad, Newt's Too Good. I'm here talking about whaling and hoarding and hoarding and whaling and possibly some more whaling and hoarding. So CG's not pulling a fast one, but they're certainly making life a little interesting for us. We've got these Princess Nisa dark side drops coming from 819 to 822, and then Captain Rex light side drops coming from 819 to 822. If you're looking to go after Galactic Legend Leia, these would seem to be a very big priority for you to spend as much energy as possible on these light side and dark side nodes. However, and by the way, this post from Capital Games, I think this is the best title I've ever seen. Added drops, droid brains, double drops, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, a nice callback to Ghostbusters for any of you guys that are back from the 80s like me. Here it is. Princess Nisa and Captain Rex going to be dropping from the 19th through the 23rd on these dark and light side nodes, but then on the 23rd, they start a double drop event on the 23rd to the 27th. Now you can go ahead and hoard your Cantina and Fleet Battle, but can you hoard light side and dark side and also whale and go after Galactic Legend Leia at the same time? I don't know, everybody, I don't know. We're gonna start off my Star Wars dad account and talk about the situation here. I'm gonna talk about both accounts. I've got what amounts to, and I've been talking about it lately on streams. I'm gonna kind of come out here on a video and announce it today a little bit. On the Hyperdrive account, got something special that's going to start on the 1-year anniversary on September 7th, so pay attention to that. It's going to be directly impacted by what is happening, the double drops, the Nisa, the Rex, so I'm going to talk about that there. Now, I can't really, so here's my free-to-play account. I have 568 crystals. That prevents me from really doing a lot of hoarding for double drops, and you know, the time to start saving, if it's going to happen on the 23rd, is that when's going to happen? On the 23rd, yes. Is in the next couple of days. And for me, probably more like the 21st. But I'm trying right now to get, I don't know. I probably will start hoarding up some energy on the 21st, a couple of days ahead of time. I'm not going to be heavily into the Captain Rex and Nisa shards on my free-to-play account, because my free-to-play account will not be going after Galactic Legend Leia, so that's not going to be the focus here. So for me, on my free-to-play account, my only thought is, can I save up some crystals? And I've been saving crystals, by the way. Last month, you guys know, I hoarded crystals to get ready for the Executor event, and then I took my Executor to 7 stars here a few days ago. We'll go ahead and pop it down here. So that was me for several weeks. It was like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks that I had to hoard crystals. I had 2,000 at the time. I got myself to 8,000. I did 8 refreshes on the Executor, and boom, I got a 7-star Executor. It's making my Fleet Arena climb easier. It's going to help me in Grand Arena. It's going to help me in Territory. It's going to help me everywhere we go. Okay, so I already spent time saving for that, and then I blew my entire crystal cache, all of my crystals. I had like 160 left or something when I finished the Executor to 7 stars. So I just yesterday, maybe I should have rethought this, but I did 3 refreshes and everything like I normally do, and I also did 3 refreshes on Cantina Energy, which is not a normal thing on my free-to-play account, but I did it because I'm really trying to push hard to Sith Eternal. You can see I just got these 5 characters left here to get the Sith Eternal to start that farm, so I'm looking at, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks away. So I'll probably hold off for the next 2 or 3 days on refreshes again to save up my crystals. Then I will spend the 21st and the 22nd just collecting extra crystals, and then I'll go into double drops ready to just grab a bunch of stuff. So that's what I'm going to probably do on the Star Wars Dad account. By the way, if you're looking for a specific guide on exactly how to hoard crystals for the double drop event and talking about Nisa and Captain Rex, you can go and watch Calvin Austin's video. It's really great. I'm going to put it up at the end of this video. There will be a link to that video to Calvin Austin, so stay to the end and go watch Calvin Austin if you want really specific instructions. But for my free-to-play account, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop refreshes for a couple of days, 2-3 days. Then on the 20th and 21st, I'm going to be using all those crystals to get max energy, you know, especially like my regular energy and my ship energy so I can farm this stuff. I'm actually pretty good for Kyrotechs at this point. Even looking at Jabba down the road, I have 500 of the laptops and I have got 600 of the squids right now. So, and I'll be getting more over time. I think that's enough. Now that's going to actually go all toward these characters and to Sith Eternal. So at the end of the day, I probably have just enough to get me through that entire farm. Maybe I'll have a few left over and then I can start looking at Jabba. So anyway, gonna start hoarding and then in a couple days I'll do it. So that's what I'm doing on the free-to-play. Let's jump over to the Hyperdrive account and talk about maybe some whaling. And here we are. And if any of you have been listening on streams lately, I've been talking about this. Back when Galactic Legend Leia was first announced, I thought to myself, maybe I should save all of my gear and currency and everything else and get after Galactic Legend Leia. But then I thought, you know, the requirements are going to be so stiff, I won't be able to do that. Well, now the requirements aren't officially in game right now, but they were announced on Capital Games' website. They haven't taken it off as far as I know. So we're looking at some pretty achievable requirements here that I've got a bunch of, except for I got to get Nisa, I got to get Captain Rex, I've got to get Scout Trooper, and I'm going to have to go get Jor-El. I can't remember his name. Drogon. Yeah, Jor-El, whatever. I need to make a video about all of the side characters, all the little extra characters they could have added that were actually in the movie instead of adding Drogon. But we'll do that separately. So here's what's going to happen, guys. My Hyperdrive account is going to be 1 year old on September 7th. I'm going to be bringing it in on September 7th, under $1,000. We're going to look at the entire progress over a year of the account at under $1,000 spent for a year. And then we're going to turn on the gas, and this is going to be a whale account. I'm going to start, well, I'll get more specifics about how much I'm going to spend on September 7th. I'm going to hold that back. So on September 7th, I'll tell you how much I'll be spending. I'm going to be very specific about it, and it's going to be very directed. And I am going to, the first step of the account is I'm going to whale for Galactic Legend Leia. I'm going to go get these characters. So I'm going to be looking at Captain Rex, Princess Nisa, etc. So where does that leave me right now? Because Capital Games is jumping the gun. I was trying to wait till September 7th for the big announcement, but Capital Games is jumping the gun. They're putting Nisa and Rex out on these dark and light side nodes. So, and here you can see what I got going on. I mean, I've got these characters all sitting right here. So what I will probably be doing is spending extra energy. I've got 4,500 crystals right now that I've got on this account. And you guys know I've been keeping my crystals refreshed with $50 spends whenever I get low on crystals. So that's just left over from my most recent spend. And I got about 3 weeks till September 7th, so I have time where I can do that. But I am going to be going after Nisa and Rex shards. Now, the real problem is then I won't be able to do a lot of double drops with my regular energy, right? Because my regular energy is going to be spent on these Rex and Nisa nodes. Well, here's the thing. I don't need a lot of double drops on my regular energy. I do need a lot of gear, that's true. However, as far as character drops, I'm looking at Boushh Leia, Rex, Nisa, Scout Trooper, and Jor-El, and that's all that I really need. All the other characters I got at 7 stars. I've already got CLS, I think, done, right? Isn't he done? Let's go look at the requirements. I think it was, well, he's on the separate side. I think it was CLS at Relic 7, which is pretty easy, and I've already got that accomplished. So, other than that, Wicket, Lando, Akbar, Captain Han, Rebel Officer, Chirpa, R2. I gotta work on those guys. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm going after Rex and Nisa on the Hyperdrive account as a whale, looking to start my whale process toward Galactic Legend Leia, and I'll probably go through my 100s on energy for those 4 days, on regular energy. I'll also be hoarding up energy. I'll be hoarding my Cantina and mod. Is it on mods? Let's look here. Is it on mods? Light, dark side, Cantina, fleet. Okay, not mod energy, but so I'll be hoarding up my Cantina and my fleet energy during that time. So I'll be saving up Cantina and fleet energy so I can really get after it and get the double drops when those double drops on those drop. But the regular energy, I won't be able to hoard up because I'll be spending all of it on up to the 100 refreshes on Rex and Nisa in preparation to turn my Hyperdrive account into a whale account as of September 7th, going after Galactic Legend Leia. You heard it here. Well, I did set it on stream, so you heard it here kind of 1.2. And I'll get a lot more specific on September 7th, when we have the 1-year anniversary of the account, I'm going to bring out the video. We're going to be wailing, talking about how much I'm going to be spending, how I'm going to be pointing that spending, and I don't really know exactly because I have never been a straight up, I've spent on the game, but I've never been like just straight up wailing, and I'll be buying a lot of packs because I don't know if I can spend $100 worth of crystals every, whatever amount of time. So I'll be buying a lot of the packs that are out there. So we'll have to see how that works. Whaling this account to go after GLA. How long will it take? I don't know, but I'm going to get a little bit of head start by getting Rex and Nisha shards. And I assume at some point they may do the Scout Trooper and Jor-El double drops as well, or drops on hard. I don't know, because we may be dropping Leia before that. We'll see how it works. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. But that's what's going on. Hoarding on one account, whaling and hoarding on the other account. Hoarding and whaling, whaling and hoarding. That's what we got today. Take a look at Calvin Awesome's video popping up here right now. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon, and always remember, Nooch too good.